Governor Snyder yesterday signed legislation providing loans to farmers who've suffered catastrophic crop losses following unseasonable weather this spring. When we were all enjoying that warm weather in March, it was devastating. The apple crop, the tart cherry crop, we understand 95% of the peach crop, 80% of the sweet cherry crop, 85% of the juice grape crop. That means problem for wine, doesn't it? And 15% only of the blueberry crop. Mike Busley, the founder of Grand Traverse Pie Company, in the studio we sit in, is in one of his shops, is with us right now. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Michael Patrick. How are you?
Well, you're right on the front lines of this, obviously, because so much of your product depends on fruit and depends on Michigan fruit, because that's how you roll. You use only Michigan products. You think this is a good idea for the governor to go ahead and provide these loans to farmers?
I do. I think it's absolutely essential to preserve the industry. You know, we've been buying the fruit for 16 years, and we want to be buying it next year. And these folks, you know, they go all year kind of prepping their fields and, you know, putting a lot of their own cost into it with the expectation of in the summer or the fall, if it's apples, they yield their income. And so they have to put out all year long. And this year they're not going to have any income. So they really need help to get through into the next growth season. And this loan, the way I understand it, is going to enable the banks to lend money to them directly at wholesale rates, and so the farmers have a lifeline, which is necessary.
$210 million in losses, and the governor is saying this is the worst natural disaster to strike Michigan's agricultural industry in more than 50 years, 50. You agree?
Yes. What I'm hearing from the growers and processors is 1947 was the last year it was anything close to this. Typically in Michigan, we'll grow 200 to 300 million pounds of cherries. Big year's 300. A typical year like last year's 200. This year, we'll be lucky to get 6 million. So that's just the cherries. You look at the magnitude of that. It's just unheard of.
And Michigan's top three industries, right? Manufacturing, automotive manufacturing, to be more specific, agriculture, and tourism.
Exactly. And this agriculture, there's a lot of farmers, whether you're up north or whether you're on the west side, east side, the whole state has been affected. Not only Michigan, you know, the whole Midwest, Wisconsin's been hammered, Pennsylvania, New York. So we're not alone in this. So I'm really pleased that between the banks, Greenstone and Huntington getting together, and then working with the state on the state loan to make that all work so that the farmers can get by until the next growth season.
All right. Thank you very much. Mike Busley is the founder of the Grand Traverse Pie Company chain, and our studio is right here in one of his shops. And I can tell you he insists on using Michigan products, from the sugar, the flour, right up to the furniture that you sit on when you're here is all Michigan made. And he's a member of the Michigan Travel Commission, too. So he's in touch with two of those industries, agriculture and tourism.